It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
70 Lions.
Throwing is Wilson. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elected.
And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. In motion left, Hill. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 3rd and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. What was their partner? Think about it this way. Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nobsn. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and and sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Javon Hargrave just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Let's go now.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Play action. It's Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Hargrave. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. In motion comes the tight end left.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. On the counter, Mitchell.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Give them the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. On 3rd down, Wilson. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Vikings. Harris Campbell, 23 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Purdy off the play fake. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Misconnection there. He's had just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. How about this? Oh, some strong running. And down to the 16-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Throwing here, Purdy. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. Defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the run is Nwangu. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
That is caught, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 33 yards that time. Here's Nwangu. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
Purdy with it on third and long.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
into the red zone, first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, but what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
A quick throw completed by Purdy.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Now he's flushed out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
Man, let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they will take a knee here. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here's Ryan Wright now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is bigger prize.